I am the sun, the center of your solar system. I do erupt intense high energy radiation. This radiation I expel is called the solar flare. You'll learn about them in this song and why you should care. The sun is a ball of plasma, like an extremely hot ocean shaped like a wheel. This plasma is pushed around and shaped by the sun's magnetic field. When the sun's plasma swirls around by its magnetic field, it gets twisted and releases energy around sunspots. They are real. This energy released is caused by magnetic knots. When one of these knots breaks, it releases solar flares, so you are taught. Solar flares are waves of high energy radiation shot through the solar system in which we are all one. These solar flares race through space at the speed of light, creating a solar proton storm. These storms are no delight. When millions of tons of plasma are thrown from the sun's atmosphere, these storms are called coronal mass ejections, as you see right here. These CMEs reach speeds of 5.6 million miles per hour. When they hit Earth, it doesn't hurt living beings, even with such power. The Earth's atmosphere protects life from the biggest solar storms by absorbing the impact, so beings on the surface are safe from harm. When a CME is too big, it creates a solar superstorm that occur once or twice a century, so you've been warned. If a solar superstorm did happen in this day and age, it would shoot billions of tons of plasma from the sun, I do say. If this type of CME traveled across space towards the Earth, it would reach you in one day. Yeah, that's fast for what that is worth. Its shockwave would compress Earth's magnetic field, making it frail. The two magnetic fields would merge, stretching Earth's field into a thin tail. This stretched tail can't contain this energy anymore. When it snaps, it releases explosive energy towards the Earth that it stored. This creates something very rare called the geomagnetic storm. Normally, no living thing on Earth would even know it had formed. The only thing it would affect is your electricity, because you rely on this so much it would disrupt human life, you see. Because Earth is covered in millions of electric wires and transformers, this geomagnetic storm would shut down the power. Humans would be overturned. If one of these storms hit the Earth, electricity and internet would not work. All things powered by electricity would turn off, along with all networks. Computers wouldn't work, along with phones and electronic devices. No refrigerators or any other household appliances. Even though we can't stop these terrible solar storms, their nasty side effects can be prevented by how we are warned. Engineers would have a day or two to unplug major power grids until the solar storm passes Earth, preventing blackouts we forbid. Humans need to prepare for these types of storms to prevent being thrown back to the Stone Age before they form. A cool event humans experience from any solar storm is the aurora borealis. At the two poles is where they perform. I'm the life-giving sun, you all need me to live, but I am unpredictable, so solar storms I give. I am the sun, the center of your solar system. I do erupt intense high energy radiation. This radiation I expel is called the solar flare. You'll learn about them in this song and why you should care. One of the biggest storms in our solar system is the Great Red Spot on the fifth planet from the sun. Jupiter's high pressure region is persistent and long, with wind speeds that would dwarf Earth's storms that are strong. In the atmosphere on the fifth planet from the sun, on the planet Jupiter, is the second planet from the sun. So why is it the hottest planet in the solar system? Venus has a thick atmosphere full of the greenhouse gas, carbon dioxide, and clouds of sulfuric acid that does amass. These gases create an extremely thick atmosphere, trapping heat within its surface on this very hot sphere. This greenhouse effect makes us the hottest planet you will see in the solar system, even hotter than Mercury. Its atmosphere is so thick it creates a surface pressure similar to half a mile deep in Earth's ocean, I'm sure. Venus has a surface temperature of 900 degrees, which is hot enough to melt the metal lead with ease. If a human were to stand on the surface of Venus, this pressure would be so great that a human would be crushed due to the high surface pressure and sulfuric acid clouds and heat from the thick atmosphere. Life can't exist here now. Recently, scientists think they found a Goldilocks zone in the atmosphere, which would be perfect to support life. Let's see what they shared. They had found traces of a molecule called phosphine. Some organisms do produce this. Let's see what that means. Phosphine's associated with microbial life, so science says it's found in oxygen-free environments like swamps and sludges. Phosphine's also associated with feces from animals on Earth. If it exists on Earth's environment, Venus might have life, of course. Using the James Clerk Maxwell telescope in Hawaii is how Jane Greaves detected a hint of the molecule phosphine. This means that life could exist in Venus's atmosphere with non-oxygen using microbes producing it, which I share. After lots of testing and trying to create phosphine without life using Venus's atmosphere and geology, scientists failed with strife. So far the only explanation that has come from scientists is that you can't produce phosphine without life, so it must exist. And if life does exist in the atmosphere of hot Venus, then what other life could exist on other planets? Venus is the second planet from the sun, so why is it the hottest planet in the solar system? In Saturn's North Pole, there's something strange going on. There's a six-sided jet stream shaped like a hexagon. The six-sided hexagon storm is in my North Pole. It has a hurricane eye that is the center, which looks like a hole. The eye of this hurricane is 50 times larger with force than an average hurricane eye that exists on Earth. The storm's about 20,000 miles in diameter, which is twice the size of the Great Red Spot on Jupiter. Atmospheric flows deep within Saturn create large and small cyclones. The smaller storms interact with the larger systems, you should know. And as a result, they effectively pinch the eastern jet and confine it to the top of Saturn, the planet. The pinching process warps the stream into a hexagonal shape that will keep spinning on until an unknown date. Wind speeds at the inner ring are moving ultra fast at speeds about 340 miles per hour as they pass. The clouds at the very center of my pole are spinning rapidly, almost twice as fast as its planet Saturn, that's me. The direction of its storm's rotation is counterclockwise. The storm is locked in place in my North Pole, it resides. A hurricane on Earth typically lasts a week, you see, but this hexagon storm has been here for decades and possibly centuries. A Cassini mission explored Saturn for 13 years. On September 15, 2017, it plunged into Saturn's atmosphere. Cassini's spacecraft took pictures of the hexagon storm with power. A movie was created from 7 images taken over 5 hours. In Saturn's North Pole, there's something strange going on. There's a six-sided jet stream shaped like a hexagon. This is the Aurora aurora borealis or the northern lights. In the night sky you can see the waves of dancing light. Where are the northern lights? Where can they be seen? In the north or south magnetic poles is where you'll see their sheen. The aurora borealis is caused by electrically charged particles colliding into Earth's atmosphere from the sun with some pull. What causes these colors you can see in the sky? And where are these particles coming from before they ignite? When a solar wind is shot from the hot burning sun out into space in all directions. This solar wind is full of electrons and proton gas, you know, but it's mostly made of electrons shot from the sun that glows. When solar winds shot towards the Earth, these particles travel at speeds over 1 million miles per hour towards Earth's atmosphere, you see. It can take 2 to 4 days for these particles to reach the Earth's atmosphere. More about this I will teach. These particles reach Earth, they're pushed to Earth's magnetic fields to the north and south poles, protecting you like a shield. I'm an electron and I'm about to reach the Earth's north pole, falling from high energy to normal energy. I'll show. When I reach this normal energy, I produce a photon. This is where things get interesting, you'll learn in this song. When a photon hits Earth's atmosphere, which is made up of air, which includes oxygen and nitrogen, the gases that will flare. I am oxygen. When a photon collides with me, I spark the color in the aurora that is seen as green. My name is nitrogen, and when a photon does hit me in the Earth's atmosphere, my color is blue, it's what you'll see. These greens and blues come in different shades, you see, called the aurora borealis, nature's light show we be. These reactions do take place 60 to 300 miles in the atmosphere, a safe distance. You can observe this color show very clear. What other planets have an aurora borealis in their poles? Saturn and Jupiter have some of these strong light shows. What places in the north can you see the aurora geographically? Alaska, Canada, and Scandinavia are just 3. See, the aurora borealis' cousin in Antarctica glow, but it goes by the name of aurora australis as shown. Galileo did coin the term aurora borealis first. He coined this term in 1619 because of the color bursts. Next time you see the aurora borealis, now you will know just how this natural phenomenon produces a light show. This is the aurora borealis or the northern lights. In the night sky you can see the waves of dancing light. Where are the northern lights? Where can they be seen? In the north or south magnetic poles is where you'll see their sheen. Did you know the place you call home is a habitable place in space called the Goldilocks Zone? It's a place in space a certain distance from our star, where liquid water could be found. Guess what? It's where you are. The Goldilocks Zone is a habitable zone in an area around a star, you know. The zone is not too hot and it's not too cold for liquid water to exist so life can grow. There is only one planet we know so far that is teeming with life, of course. That planet that we're sure can sustain real life has a well-known name. It is the Earth. If the Earth were to move as far as Pluto, the sun would be the size of a pea. The oceans and atmosphere on Earth would immediately freeze. But if Earth moved to the position of planet Mercury, the Earth's water would quickly boil away. There would be no more life, you see. The Goldilocks Zone is a habitable place where Earth sits from the sun, allowing water to stay liquid. Liquid water's the source of life. That's how life on Earth began. begun. Stars come in different sizes, masses, and temperatures throughout space. Size and temperature of a star determines the Goldilocks Zone's place. Stars that are smaller and much cooler than the sun have a habitable zone much closer to their star on its run. Stars that are hotter, much larger, and more massive than the sun have their habitable zone much farther. This concludes our fun. Did you know the place you call home is a habitable place in space called the Goldilocks Zone? It's a place in space, a certain distance from our star, where liquid water could be found. Guess what? It's where you are. How is Earth habitable? Why can life thrive on it? While the sun's plasma blasts towards us, what's protecting it? We're protected by Earth's magnetosphere, also called Earth's magnetic field. Let's learn more right here. There's a region around the planet beyond the atmosphere, created by Earth's internal magnetism called the magnetosphere. The reason life developed and continues to keep us alive is because of this magnetic environment. It's why we thrive. What's this magnetosphere and what does it protect us from? Let's take a closer look as we move towards the sun. When the sun blasts plasma from the solar storm, it emits huge bursts of energy and solar flares form. Solar flares are bursts from the sun during an eruption, pushed into space as solar and cosmic particle radiation. This electromagnetic radiation from the sun does reach the earth and could destroy the atmosphere while on its run. But the atmosphere's protected when these particles reach it by the magnetosphere, deflecting when these particles do hit. The magnetosphere changes shape when blasted with these particles, directing them away from the atmosphere so they aren't harmful. If our atmosphere were to deteriorate over time, life on Earth would perish. You've learned this in this rhyme. Some of the particles aren't deflected away, but have no fear when they get trapped in Earth's magnetosphere. The trapped particles get shot towards Earth's two poles in the field lines, also called the dipole, which means two poles. When these particles reach the atmosphere, they react with oxygen and nitrogen, causing the auroras that appear. Let's take a closer look at where this magnetosphere is formed. We'll slice the Earth in half so you're visually informed. The electrically charged molten iron churns for sure below the Earth's surface within the planet's outer core. This generates a magnetic field large enough to race far past our Earth's atmosphere out into space. I am the sun, the center of your solar system. I do erupt intense high energy radiation. This radiation I expel is called the solar flare. You'll learn about them in this song and why you should care. The sun is a ball of plasma, like an extremely hot ocean shaped like a wheel. This plasma is pushed around and shaped by the sun's magnetic field. When the sun's plasma swirls around by its magnetic field, it gets twisted and releases energy around sunspots. They are real. This energy released is caused by magnetic knots. When one of these knots breaks, it releases solar flares, so you are taught. Solar flares are waves of high energy radiation shot through the solar system in which we are all one. These solar flares race through space at the speed of light, creating a solar proton storm. These storms are no delight. When millions of tons of plasma are thrown from the sun's atmosphere, these storms are called coronal mass ejections, as you see right here. These CMEs reach speeds of 5.6 million miles per hour. When they hit Earth, it doesn't hurt living beings, even with such power. The Earth's atmosphere protects life from the biggest solar storms by absorbing the impact, so beings on the surface are safe from harm. When a CME is too big, it creates a solar superstorm that occur once or twice a century, so you've been warned. If a solar superstorm did happen in this day and age, it would shoot billions of tons of plasma from the sun. I do say, if this type of CME traveled across space towards the Earth, it would reach you in one day. Yeah, that's fast for what that is worth. Its shockwave would compress Earth's magnetic field, making it frail. The two magnetic fields would merge, stretching Earth's field into a thin tail. This stretched tail can't contain this energy anymore. When it snaps, it releases explosive energy towards the Earth that it stored. This creates something very rare called the geomagnetic storm. Normally no living thing on Earth would even know it had formed. The only thing it would affect is your electricity, because you rely on this so much it would disrupt human life, you see. Because Earth is covered in millions of electric wires and transformers, this geomagnetic storm would shut down the power, humans would be overturned. If one of these storms hit the Earth, electricity and internet would not work. All things powered by electricity would turn off along with all networks. Computers wouldn't work along with phones and electronic devices. No refrigerators or any other household appliances. Even though we can't stop these terrible solar storms, their nasty side effects can be prevented by how we are warned. Engineers would have a day or two to unplug major power grids until the solar storm passes Earth, preventing blackouts we forbid. Humans need to prepare for these types of storms to prevent being thrown back to the Stone Age before they form. A cool event humans experience from any solar storm is the aurora borealis. At the two poles is where they perform. I'm the life-giving sun, you all need me to live, but I am unpredictable, so solar storms I give. I am the sun, the center of your solar system. I do erupt intense high energy radiation. This radiation I expel is called the solar flare. You'll learn about them in this song and why you should care. I am the Earth, the only planet with organic life. With 8.7 million species, we all fight to survive. You all live on me, so work like bees in a hive, and keep this planet really healthy so that we can all thrive. My atmosphere is 78% nitrogen. Another 21% of it is oxygen. Another small percentages of other elements. Without my atmosphere around, you would be frozen. I take 365 Earth days to orbit the sun. 24 hours makes one day, that's just one time that I'm spun. You won't fly off into space, gravity's pulling you down as fast as 9.8 meters a second towards the ground. I am the Earth, the only planet with organic life. With 8.7 million species, we all fight to survive. You all live on me, so work like bees in a hive, and keep this planet really healthy so that we can all thrive. There are 12 different types of climates that exist on me. Moderate, polar, dry, and tropical are 4 groups you see. Then there is continental, it is the 5th category. One climate in no group is highland, way above the sea. I'm the 3rd planet from the sun, no one is denser than me. My axis tilted 23.5, yeah, that's my degree. 4.5 billion years ago is when I was born, you see. I am the Earth, the only planet with organic life. With 8.7 million species, we all fight to survive. You all live on me, so work like bees in a hive, and keep this planet really healthy so that we can all thrive. This is a total solar eclipse. Come see my narrow path in which I travel on the Earth's surface. This is a total solar eclipse. My totality is awe-inspiring, so don't miss this. This celestial event is called a solar eclipse. Let me tell you about it so you can understand all this. A solar eclipse is caused by the moon, that is me. I pass in between the sun and the earth till black is what you see. Here are several stages and some visual tips that you can use to recognize a total solar eclipse. Stage 1 is called a partial eclipse. Is when the sun's disk is partially blocked by the moon like this. Stage 2 is called Bailey's Beats, which are bright spots of light. It's when low-lying valleys on the moon's edge allow sunlight through, that's right. Stage 3 is sometimes called the diamond ring. This stage is key, in which marks the last few seconds before totality. The last bit of sunlight that is able to shine through the low-lying valleys creates a single flash of light on the side of the moon. The fourth and most important stage is called totality, when the moon completely covers the disk of the sun. This is what you see. Then comes the final stages, in which the sun will grow a crescent on the opposite side of the Bailey's beads, which once had shown. But before you see this celestial event, there's a few safety precautions for eye injuries to prevent. This is a total solar eclipse. Come see my narrow path in which I travel on the Earth's surface. This is a total solar eclipse. My totality is awe-inspiring, so don't miss this. On Monday, August 21st, 2017, there's a total solar eclipse North America will see. But the totality you want to see can only be observed from Lincoln Beach, Oregon to Charleston, South Carolina, so I've heard. The path of totality is 70 miles wide, they say, seen in 14 states in the continental US of A. Totality lasts a few minutes, so be sure to be there, and please use special safety glasses so your vision isn't impaired. You can buy these special solar eclipse glasses online, so protect your eyes from the sun while having a great time. This is a total solar eclipse. Come see my narrow path in which I travel on the Earth's surface. This is a total solar eclipse. My totality is awe-inspiring, so don't miss this. A solar eclipse has several areas we need to discuss. Take a look at this picture to learn each part is a must. Here's the penumbra, a partially shaded outer region surrounding the umbra, a fully shaded inner part that's darkened. A partial eclipse is what you're seeing right here, when only part of the luminary of a celestial body's darkened there. This is a total eclipse, it's red on your screen. It's when the whole of the disk of the sun is covered, that's what it means. This is a total solar eclipse. Come see my narrow path in which I travel on the Earth's surface. This is a total solar eclipse. My totality is awe-inspiring, so don't miss this. I am the North Pole, and I'm the South Pole. We're at opposite ends of the Earth's axis, to teach you is our goal. I am the North Pole, and I'm the South Pole. Neither of us get direct sunlight, so we both remain cold. I am the North Pole, I'm in the northern hemisphere, where the Earth's axis of rotation is shown right here. This is considered the Arctic. It's a polar region consisting of the Arctic Ocean, which does stay cold in any season. The Arctic is ocean surrounded by land, touching parts of the following countries. Sing so you understand. I touch parts of Alaska, Canada, Finland, and Greenland, Russia, Norway, Sweden, and also Iceland. My temperature varies, as you will see. These temps are in Fahrenheit. Now pay attention if you please. My average temperature in summer is 32 degrees, and in the winter I do drop to an average negative 40 degrees, you see. I'm home to the polar bear, the walrus, Arctic fox, caribou, the narwhal, beluga whale, and the muskox too. The North Pole is at 90 degrees north latitude. You can't get further north than me, this is so true. I'm the the South Pole, I'm in the southern hemisphere, where the Earth's axis of rotation is shown right here. This place I'm located in is called Antarctica. It is real cold, even though it's extremely cold year-round. It barely rains or snows. Though I'm made up of lots of ice called glaciers, I'm considered a desert. Of this I am very sure. The Arctic is land surrounded by the ocean. It's also the southernmost continent. I tell you this with devotion. I only have 2 seasons, they are summer and winter. I will tell you how I fluctuate in temperature. In the summer, my average temperature is negative 18 degrees. In the winter, that temperature drops to negative 76, you'd freeze. I'm home to many animals, no matter how cold I get. They live on the land and sea and survive even when they're wet. There's many kinds of penguins, seals, and whales, albatross, Antarctic krill, and invertebrates I do hail. The Earth rotates on its own axis once in 24 hours. Each axis is in the north and south poles, that's pole power. I am the North Pole, and I'm the South Pole. We're at opposite ends of the Earth's axis, to teach you is our goal. I am the North Pole, and I'm the South Pole. Neither of us get direct sunlight, so we both remain cold. Alaska's boroughs and census areas, a northwestern state in the U.S. Come sing along with us. We're Alaska's boroughs and census areas. Our state capital is named Juneau. We have lots to discuss. Aleutians East Borough splits the Bering Sea and Pacific Ocean. This is where Anchorage Borough, Alaska's largest city's been. Bristol Bay Borough touches the Bristol Bay. Denali is a landlocked borough. This is where it stays. Here in Fairbanks, North Star Borough, we never rest. Haynesboro has Tonga's National Forest. Juneau City's Alaska's remote capital. This is the Kenai Peninsula, also a borough. Ketchikan Gateway is a borough in the southeast. Kodiak Island Borough touches the Gulf of Alaska Sea. Lake and Peninsula Borough is so beautiful. Matanuska Susitna is a southern borough. The North Slope Borough is in Alaska's north. Northwest Arctic touches the Kotzebue Sound's girth. Petersburg Borough is a bunch of islands. The city and borough of Sitka in the southeast it spans. Skagway is a borough where cruise ships stop. Unorganized boroughs all over to visit, you'd have to hop. City and borough of Wrangell is a wonderful scene. City and borough of Yakutat touches Canada near me. We're Alaska's boroughs and census areas, a northwestern state in the U.S. Come sing along with us. We're Alaska's boroughs and census areas. Our state capital is named Juneau. We have lots to discuss. Aleutians West Census Area is a chain of Alaskan islands. Bethel Census Area, to our east we have Great Mountains. Dillingham Census Area is in the southwest. Hoona and Goon Census Area is in the south, I attest. Kuselbeck Census Area touches the Bering Sea. I'm Nome Census Area, that's enough about me. Prince of Wales Hyder Census Area is what I am. Southeast Fairbanks Census Area, in the east I span. Valdez Cordova Census Area is in the south. Yukon Cook Census Area, you heard this from my mouth. My name is Alaska, a U.S. state. Juneau is my capital, the wilderness here is so great. We're Alaska's boroughs and census areas, a northwestern state in the U.S. Come sing along with us. We're Alaska's boroughs and census areas. Our state capital is named Juneau. We have lots to discuss. We are Canada, made up of 10 provinces and 3 territories with capitals and all. We're here to teach you all and then some facts that go along sing along with me now, let's have a ball. I am Alberta, my capital is Edmonton. I am a province of Canada, my time zone is in mountain. My flowers the wild rose, my trees the lodgepole pine. My bird's a great horned owl and my scenery is fine. Hello, I'm Quebec in case you didn't notice me. My capital is also Quebec with an accent aigu-y. I'm a French-speaking province of this Canadian country, and I'm the largest province by area in Canada, you see. I am Saskatchewan, my capital is Regina. Royal Saskatchewan Museum is a great see for all of you. I became a province of Canada in 1905, and my provincial bird is a sharp-tailed grouse that can fly. I'm British Columbia, Victoria is my capital, Canada's westmost province touching the Pacific coast. I have lots of mountain ranges, Whistler Mountain is my most famous. If you're looking to ski or snowboard, I have lots of these places. Hey, I'm Manitoba, my capital's Winnipeg. I'm a province of Canada, I'm not pulling your leg. Has flowers, my provincial flower, great gray owls, my bird. I have Arctic tundra in the north and southern farmland to herd. Hey, I'm Ontario, my capital is Toronto. The Hudson Bay's to my north and the US to the south, you know. Half of Lake Ontario sits in my province, you see. It's one of the 5 Great Lakes, 4 of them to border me. We are Canada, made up of 10 provinces and 3 territories with capitals and all. We're here to teach you all and then some facts that go along with them, so sing along with me now, let's have a ball. Hi, I'm New Brunswick, my capital is Fredericton. I border the US state of Maine, my largest city is St. John. My Bay of Fundy is most famous for its extreme tides, and if you're into whale watching, that's where you'd want to reside. Hello, I'm Nova Scotia, my capital's Halifax. I'm one of Canada's maritime provinces, now how about that? I'm in the Atlantic Ocean, I also have long coastlines. I'm home to the puffin and seals, yeah, my scenery is fine. I'm Prince Edward Island, my capital is Charlottetown. I'm a Canadian province and where the province house is found. I am known for my seafood, mostly lobsters and mussels. The Gulf of St. Lawrence is where you can view some sea vessels. Hey, I'm Newfoundland and Labrador, my capital St. John's. I'm the most easterly province in which Canada's real fond. Bromore National Park is one of my attractions. Dramatic cliffs and waterfalls are some of my sights that are fun. I'm the Yukon Territory, my capital is Whitehorse. I'm located in the northwest of Canada for what it's worth. I'm home to Mount Logan, Canada's highest mountain. I'm also known for glaciers and also if you like to fish salmon. I'm the Northwest Territory, my capital's Yellowknife. One of the 3 territories in the Canadian Archive. One of my coolest attractions is my Virginia Falls. Nahanni National Park Reserve is where it sits tall. I'm the Nunavut Territory, capital's Iqaluit. I am known for my indigenous people, the Inuit. I form most of the Canadian Arctic archipelago and the least populated Canadian territory, you know. My name's Canada in the northern part of North America. I do have a capital, its name is Ottawa. We are Canada, made up of 10 provinces and 3 territories with capitals and all. We're here to teach you all and then some facts that go along with them, so sing along with me now, let's have a ball. We are Canada, made up of 10 provinces and 3 territories with capitals and all. We're here to teach you all and then some facts that go along with them, so sing along with me now, let's have a ball. We are the country of Finland, made up of 19 regions. We're here to show you we are the country of Finland, located on the continent of Europe, it's true. My name is Lapland, a Finnish region, you know. I have a city named Rovaniemi, my capital. Northern Ostrobothnia, that's my name. My capital is Oulu, it's a city I claim. I am Kainuu, a Finnish region in the east. Kajaani is my capital, come here and feast. I'm North Karelia, southeast is where I stay. Joensuu's my capital, come here and play. We are the country of Finland, made up of 19 regions. We're here to show you we are the country of Finland, located on the continent of Europe, it's true. I'm Northern Savonia, a landlocked region. Visit Kuopio, my capital, for any reason. I'm Southern Savonia, a region in Finland. Mikkeli is my capital, yeah, that's where it stands. Southern Ostrobothnia, that is my name. Seinäjoki is my capital, we have dance contest fame. Central Ostrobothnia is a region in Finland. My capital, Kokkola, it is really grand. We are the country of Finland, made up of 19 regions. We're here to show you we are the country of Finland, located on the continent of Europe, it's true. I'm Ostrobothnia, on Finland's western coast. My capital, Vaasa, I love the most. I'm Pirkanmaa, that is my name. You can plainly see Tampere is my capital. This lesson was free. I'm Central Finland, that is my name in English. Visit Jyväskylä, it is quite a dish. Santa Kuta is my name, the southwest is where I am. Pori is my capital, this song has no exam. Southwest Finland, that's my name, you understand. My capital, Turku, it is my biggest fan. We are the country of Finland, made up of 19 regions. We're here to show you we are the country of Finland, located on the continent of Europe, it's true. I'm South Karelia, a southern region. Lappeenranta is my capital, it's lots of fun. Tavastia is my really cool name. My capital's name is Lahti, can you say it the same? Tavastia proper, that is my name, now you know. Hamelina is my capital, now I should go. Ousama is my name, a region in the south. Helsinki is my capital, heard this from my mouth. I'm Kymenlaakso, a southern region, now you know. Kavalo is my capital, cause I told you so. I am the Åland Islands in the mouth of the Baltic Sea. Mariehamn is my capital, where you can be. My name is Finland, a northern European nation. My capital is Helsinki in this location. We are the country of Finland, made up of 19 regions. We're here to show you we are the country of Finland, located on the continent of Europe, it's true. My name is Greenland, I am the world's largest island, located between the Arctic and Atlantic Ocean. Some people think I'm a country or a sovereign state, but I belong to Denmark, an autonomous territory, it's so great. We are Greenland's 5 municipalities within Greenland, Denmark's autonomous territory. We have the largest national park located in northeast Greenland. Greenland has a capital, it's called Nuuk, you'll understand. I'm Avanada, a municipality located in the west, touching the Baffin Bay you see. My municipal seat is called Ilulissat in me. It's where the star is spinning at 360 degrees. Kujalleq is the name I was given, a municipality of Greenland in the south is where I'm living. Qaqortoq is this municipality center, the most populous town in the south that you could enter. My name is Goldilocks, as shown here in the west. I was created in 2018, I am new at best. Asiat is the name, I'm Greenland's 5th largest town, and the municipal center of this municipality you found. Kekada is a municipality in the west, on the island of Greenland. We all think this place is the best. The town of Sisimuit is located right here. It's my municipal center in one that I hold so near. Sermersuk is a large municipality. I am diagonally shaped in the southeast you can see. Nuuk is my municipal center where the star is shown. It's also the capital of Greenland, you now know. I am Greenland, the largest island in the world. I am located between the Arctic and Atlantic Ocean. I'm an autonomous territory in the country of Denmark. I'm a stone's throw from Canada if you'd like to embark. I have the largest national park in the world, you should know. It's called the Northeast Greenland National Park, you know you could go. I do have a capital, its name is Nuuk. It's located in the southwest of my island, please don't rebuke. My name is Greenland, I am the world's largest island located between the Arctic and Atlantic Ocean. Some people think I'm a country or a sovereign state, but I belong to Denmark, an autonomous territory, it's so great. We are Greenland's 5 municipalities within Greenland, Denmark's autonomous territory. We have the largest national park located in Northeast Greenland. Greenland has a capital, it's called Nuuk, you'll understand. On the southernmost continent, Antarctica is my name. I'm an ice-covered landmass, the geographic South Pole I do claim. My name is Antarctica, the southern ocean surrounds me. I have emperor penguins and I'm uninhabited virtually. I am Antarctica, I'm classified as a desert because so little moisture falls from the sky, I assert. Typically I receive 2 inches of precipitation each year, primarily in the form of snow. Sahara Desert gets more than here. The Antarctic ice sheet covers more than 98% of me. Over 70% of Earth's fresh water is frozen in this ice sheet. Antarctica is the highest continent on our Earth. The average elevation is 8,200 feet for what it's worth. The lowest temperature on Earth was recorded on me, -128.6 Fahrenheit in 1983. The geographic South Pole is one of the 2 points where the Earth's axis of rotation intersects its surface. Around 30 countries maintain about 70 research stations. About 4,000 people live on me in population. On the southernmost continent, Antarctica is my name. I'm an ice-covered landmass, the geographic South Pole I do claim. My name is Antarctica, the southern ocean surrounds me. I have emperor penguins and I'm uninhabited virtually. There are certain animals that can survive my cold. They've adapted over time to exist on me, isn't that bold? There are 6 different species of penguins found on me. The emperors, Adelie, Chinstrap, King Gentoo, and Macaroni. Only 6 of the 35 species of seals are found here. Ross, Waddell, crab eater, leopard, fur, and southern elephant appear. I also have an abundance of whales that visit me. Here's a list of the names of whales that I most commonly see. There's the right whale, the blue whale, sei whale, and the humpback whale. The minke whale, the fin whale, the sperm whale, and killer whale do hail. I provide a lot of marine food to fill a whale's belly. Most whales visit to eat the krill that's in abundance around me. I'm the only continent in the entire world that isn't owned by any country officially. I'm a scientific preserve though. The world's largest recorded iceberg broke off my Ross Ice Shelf. The iceberg B-15 broke off in 2000, it wasn't stealth. On the southernmost continent, Antarctica is my name. I'm an ice-covered landmass, the geographic South Pole I do claim. My name is Antarctica, the southern ocean surrounds me. I have emperor penguins and I'm uninhabited virtually. We are the 5 Norwegian regions with the capital name Oslo. Visit any season. We're the 5 Norwegian regions We're in Northern Europe, so let the learning begin. I'm Norge, or Northern Norway. The Barents and Norwegian seas spray my coast all day. I'm about 35% of the Norwegian mainland, and I'm located in the north of Norway, so you understand. I'm in Norge, also called Trøndelag. I'm in the middle of Norway, put that in your geography log. The Trondheim feud is an inlet of the Norwegian Sea. People have lived here for thousands of years in my history. We are the 5 Norwegian regions, with the capital name Oslo. Visit any season. We're the 5 Norwegian regions. We're in Northern Europe, so let the learning begin. My name is Vestlandet, or Western Norway, located on the west coast of Norway, yeah, that's where I stay. My coastline touches the Norwegian and the North Sea. Now on to the next region, that's enough about me. I am Sørlandet, or Southern Norway. I'm the most southern part of the Norwegian coastline, I'd say. My coastline touches the North Sea and the Skagerrak Strait. My region's beautiful, come see it, don't you wait. We are the 5 Norwegian regions, with the capital name Oslo. Visit any season. We're the 5 Norwegian regions. We're in Northern Europe, so let the learning begin. I'm Østlandet, or Eastern Norway, you see. On the east side of Norway, touching Sweden, the country. I am home to the capital of the country of Norway. Its name is Oslo, and the star is where it lays. My name is Norway, a Northern European country. I am Scandinavia's western part in Europe, you see. I have a capital name, Oslo, as the star will show you. Please join me to sing the chorus before this song is through. We are the 5 Norwegian regions, with the capital name Oslo. Visit any season. We're the 5 Norwegian regions. We're in Northern Europe, so let the learning begin. We are the 5 Norwegian regions, with the capital name Oslo. Visit any season. We're the 5 Norwegian regions. We're in Northern Europe, so let the learning begin. We are the 85 federal subjects of the Russian Federation, broken up into 5 types you'll learn in our explanation. We're the first 46 subjects and we're called Oblasts. We're provinces of Russia, so let's learn our names at last. I am Amor, Arkhangelsk is my name. I am Astrakhan, I'm Belgorod, glad you came. I am Bryansk, Chelyabinsk is my name. I'm Irkutsk, Ivanova is in the frame. I'm Kaliningrad, and I am Kaluga. Kemarivos who I am, I'm Kiriv, nice to see ya. Kostroma's my name, Kurgan is who I am. My name is Kursk, I'm Leningrad, where have you been? Lipetsk is my name, and I am Magadan. Moscow is here now, I'm Murmansk in the song. Nizhny Novgorod's my name, Novgorod, nice to meet you. I am Novosibirsk, my name's Omsk, I'm here too. Orenburg is my name, I'm Eryar on the scene. Hello, I am Penza, name's Peskov on the screen. Rostov's what I am named, and I am Ryazan. I am Sakhalin, Samaras is my name in this song. I am Saratov, Smolensk is what I'm named. I am Sverdlovsk, I am Tambov in my fame. Hello, I'm Tomsk, and I am Tver. My name is Tula, Tumen's my name and that's clear. Ulyanovsk my name, and I am Vladimir. Hello, I'm Volgograd, Vologda is right here. I am Voronezh, Yaroslavl has appeared. We are the 85 federal subjects of the Russian Federation, broken up into 5 types you'll learn in our explanation. States that have the rights to form our own language and the right of our own constitution within the Russian Federation. My name is Adigea, and I'm anti-republic. Bashkortostan's my name. Name's Buryacha, I hope it sticks. Hello, I'm Chechen, and my name is Chuvash. I am Crimea, Dagestan is really posh. Ingushetia's my name. I'm Kabardino-Balkar. Name's Kamikia, I'm cool. I'm Charake Czechis by far. I am Karelia, and I am Karkashia. Kovia is my name. I'm Meriel, nice to meet ya. Mordovia is here. I'm North Ossetia, Elenia. Hello, my name's Seka. Tataristan's what you saw. My name is Tuva. My name is Udmuchia. We are the 85 federal subjects of the Russian Federation, broken up into 5 types you'll learn in our explanation. We're the 9 craze, which are the territories of Russia. Join us to learn our names, we promise that we won't rush ya. My name is Alpi Krai, Kamchatka's my name. Khabarovsk is I'm Krasnodar, I do claim. I'm Krasnodarsk, and I am Primorsky. Stavropol is my name. I'm Zabaikalsky. We are the 85 federal subjects of the Russian Federation, broken up into 5 types you'll learn in our explanation. There are 4 autonomous crooks in the Russian Federation, and 3 federal cities that we will name in our locations. I am Chukotka. I'm Konti Munsi. Minets is my name. Yamalo Ninets you see. I am Moscow, a federal city, and I'm St. Petersburg. I'm Sevastopol, a federal city you've heard. I am the only Jewish autonomous oblast. Peace to all of you on earth, let's sing the chorus at last. We are the 85 federal subjects of the Russian Federation, broken up into 5 types you'll learn in our explanation. This is the Kingdom of Sweden. We're the 21 counties in our geographical Eden. We're the Kingdom of Sweden. Stockholm is the capital in this country of freedom. I'm Stockholm County on the Baltic Sea coast. Stockholm is my capital and the capital of Sweden also. I'm Västerbotten, the county you see. Umeå is my capital, thanks for learning about me. Norrbotten is my county name, in the north you'll find me. Luleå is my capital, on the Gulf of Bothnia you see. I'm Uppsala County, on Sweden's east coast. My capital, Uppsala, is near Stockholm, I will boast. I'm Södermanland County, also on the Baltic Sea. My capital, Nyköping, is in the southern part of me. Östergötland is the name that my county goes by. Linköping is my capital, say it, don't be shy. Jönköping is my county, I'm landlocked in the south. Jönköping is my capital's name straight out of my mouth. This is the Kingdom of Sweden. We're the 21 counties in our geographical Eden. We're the Kingdom of Sweden. Stockholm is the capital in this country of freedom. Kronoberg is the county name that I go by. Växjö is my capital, now go give it a try. Kalmar's my county, the southeast coast I do kiss. Kalmar is my capital, on the Kalmar Strait like this. Gotland is my name, I'm a county you see. My capital's name is Visby, and this is where it'll be. Blekinge is my county name, and I'm hanging in South Sweden. Karlskrona is my capital, and it's where my part ends. Skåne is my county's name in Sweden's southernmost point. My capital, Malmö, touches the Öresund Strait where Denmark joins. Halland County here in the southwest at best. Halmstad is my capital, it's a port I attest. Västergötland is the county name that I'm known by. Göteborg is my capital, you can visit if you try. This is the Kingdom of Sweden. We're the 21 counties this county you see. Karlstad is my capital, the star is where it will be. Örebro is my county in central Sweden, you know. Örebro is also the name given to my capital. Västmanland is my county's name, also in the center. Västerås is my capital, but I could be your mentor. Dalarna is the county that you are learning about now. My capital, Falun, is where the star is shown, I am proud. Gävleborg is the county, and I'm touching Sweden's east coast. Gävle is the capital, the star shows you its post. Västernorrland county, touching the Gulf of Bothnia. My capital's Härnösand, it's nice to meet ya. Jämtland County, I am big in the Midwest. Östersund is my capital, it's really the best. I'm the country of Sweden, a northern European country. My capital is Stockholm, peace is what we like to see. This is the kingdom of Sweden. We're the 21 counties in our geographical Eden. We're the kingdom of Sweden. Stockholm is the capital in this country of freedom. Earth has 4 major geological subsystems. I will teach you in this song, I hope you learn and listen. Geosphere, atmosphere, hydrosphere, and biosphere are 4 major systems on Earth that balance why we survive here. These systems are all separate but interact with one another in so many different ways. In each system you will discover. Let's start with geosphere, all Earth's materials and mass. It's comprised of all these parts that you'll be learning in my class. The solid iron inner core is a bit smaller than the moon. The nickel iron alloy outer core is liquid, it is true. The mantle is a layer between the crust and outer core, mostly made of minerals and silicate rock. Let's learn some more. Which brings us to the crust in which we all play and live on, made up of rock and lots of elements that keep it real strong. Earth has 4 major geological subsystems. I will teach you in this song, I hope you learn and listen. The atmosphere's the next sphere that we will look at. It contains Earth's air and protects all of us. Now how about that? The atmosphere's made up of 5 layers, now you know. 1 layer blocks radiation from the sun, it's called the ozone. Let's move on to the hydrosphere, it's a major one as well. It includes all forms of Earth's water, now isn't that swell? Oceans, lakes, and rivers, and our water vapor too, are what make up the hydrosphere. You learn something new. The biosphere's the final of the 4 major groups, including anything that's living, that also includes you. Microbes, animals, plants, birds, and insects alike are all part of the biosphere. That's true and it is alright. Earth has 4 major geological subsystems. I will teach you in this song, I hope you learn and listen. Here's one of many examples of how these spheres interact. There are so many different ways they help us live, and that's a fact. When volcanoes erupt from the geosphere, it releases particles and ash into the atmosphere. These particles act as the nuclei to help form water drops. That's the hydrosphere at work, and it never stops. When the rain falls to the earth, this is the hydrosphere, which stimulates plants to grow, which is the biosphere. The plants create oxygen that's released to the atmosphere. Plants also feed animals and humans, and that's biosphere. There's so many more examples you can find on your own. You can research them on your computer while sitting at home. Earth has 4 major geological subsystems. I will teach you in this song, I hope you learn and listen. Earth has 4 major geological subsystems. I will teach you in this song, I hope you learn and listen. Let's talk about the lithosphere and the 7 major tectonic plates. It's what what shapes the face of the Earth, with volcanoes and earthquakes. The lithosphere consists of the upper mantle and the crust. They're part of the geosphere on Earth, which makes these plates adjust. Tectonic plates are irregularly shaped slabs of solid rock, composed of oceanic and continental lithosphere bedrock. There are three tectonic boundaries running between tectonic plates: divergent, convergent, and transform. Now aren't those names just great? Divergent boundaries move away from each other and produce rift valleys, most active between oceanic plates, yes, the plates out in the sea. Convergent boundaries move toward one another and destructively collide. That's where you'd find those earthquakes and volcanoes do reside. Transform boundaries are two plates that slide past one another. The San Andreas fault line's the best example of this to discover. Let's talk about the lithosphere and the 7 major tectonic plates. It's what shapes the face of the Earth, with volcanoes and earthquakes. Let's look at this topological map of the Earth that we live on, and the 7 major tectonic plates we're learning in this song. The biggest is the Pacific plate. It lies beneath the Pacific Ocean, nicknamed the Ring of Fire due to all the volcanic commotion. The North American plate is the next on the list of major plates. It includes both continental and oceanic crust, I indicate. Next we have the Eurasian plate, also a major tectonic grate. 2 large continents it includes are Europe and Asia today. Let's talk about the lithosphere and the 7 major tectonic plates. It's what shapes the face of the Earth, with volcanoes and earthquakes. Then the African plate is next. It does straddle the vast equator. Most of Africa's continents in it, that's an easy way to locate her. The Antarctic plate is a medium size of the 7 plates that are major. It houses the continent of Antarctica, you'll hear as I banter. The Indo-Australian plate is on the smaller side of the majors. It's often considered 2 plates, but as one it's definitely much greater. The South American plate is the smallest of the major plates. You